to provide you a short seminar to help you out in becoming an excellent performer in your on-the-job trainings or in your, eventually in your future career. So make sure that you listen carefully because at the end of the seminar, we'll be asking out questions and they will be giving our freebies for the one who can answer all of our questions. Okay? So before we start, allow me to give you a short background of our company. So SurveyMax Technologies Incorporated, what we do is we focus mainly on providing services to our IT distributor clients. So we provide services such as human resource, including training and OD, recruitment, and HR services. We do have accounting, information technology, and admin, and customer care services. To give you an overview of our brands na kinikater namin, so we do have HP, BenQ, LG, ASUS, Epson, and the like. Here in SurveyMax, we ensure that we carefully assess the skills of our people for them to match them with the most suitable career for their personal and professional growth. We offer career development, healthcare benefits, enjoyable work environment, and great culture for your professional and personal growth. So we hope to see you as part of our future workforce. And we'll assure you that here in SurveyMax, we help you to discover your potentials and unleash your best self with us. Okay? So we encourage everyone to visit our website, which is www.surveymaxtech.com. So do you have any questions or clarifications? Alright. So thank you very much for listening to our short company background. So let me now turn over you to our speaker, Miss Carla.
Again, sino nga ulit yung mga early birds natin kanina? I think the two of them at the back, right? Si Miss and Mr. Okay. What's your name, dear? Name?
Mayor.
Precious. And the guy? Messiah? Sorry. Oh, what's your name? Louder. Okay. Because you are the early birds, we have something for you guys.
Oh, Nokia.
Come and get it.
Sino late?
Why don't you give a great round of applause for Lindsay? Again.
Sayang teksyon! Hoy! Ang gagawin ito mga...
Okay, ang punctuality daw po kasi hindi lang sa school. Okay, ma-apply nyo rin yan when you enter corporate world. Can I just have a quick survey? Sino ang mga graduating students here?
Dami cellphone yan ah.
Graduating students! Taas ang kamay!
Basta mas maganda pa rin phone ko sa kanila eh.
Siguraduhin nyo lang makaka-graduate kayo, ha? Okay. How about the others? Anong mga year na natin?
First year pa lang eh. Advance na ako eh.
Fourth year. Interns? May mga nag-i-interns na ba here?
Interns.
Wala pa. Okay, soon guys, soon. How about... How about someone who have experience working before? Mga nag-part-time, nagtrabaho, part-time. From where, ma'am?
Ayun, ako na iyak. Raymond, tuwing gabi. Sa ano? Sa Kiwab. Ay, Kiwab. Doon ba marami?
Oh, meron tayo dito isang nag-part-time? Meron pa ba? Sir, saan tayo, sir? Sorry? Yun day. Okay, I see. So most of us pala here, hindi pa masyadong nakakapag-imbibe ng work environment or ng corporate environment. So I'm going to share you some insights on how to be effective when it comes to the workplace. Because we all believe, in SurveyMax, we all believe na ang school work is different from office work. Okay? When I was younger, I'm still young, but when I was younger, at your age, okay, when I started, nag-OJT ako sa Summit Media. Okay? When nag-OJT ako sa Summit Media, I thought that was the real world for me. Kasi nasa office ako, may mga paperwork, may mga ginagawa akong functions, may nire-reportan akong boss and all. Then, nung nag-graduate ako, I thought, oh, this is the real world kasi I'm going to apply for a job, gagawa na ako ng bagong resume, mag-update and all. But then, nung nag-a-apply na ako at hindi ako natatanggap, that was the real world. Okay? Yung mga, we will call you. Okay? And nung natanggap na ako sa isang company, that was when I realized that was the real world. That was the real corporate world. Okay, nung may pinagkakagastusan na kayo, may mga bills na kayo binabayaran, this is the real world for me. Okay? But more than the real world, we have to think din kung ano ba yung improvement natin as an individual in the workplace. Okay? That's why our session is called How to be a Star Performer at Work, so you know how to perform when you're in that position. Okay? May I just remind you guys, one of the principles that I've learned when I was working was, hindi ako nagpunta sa trabaho para magkaroon ng kaibigan. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Baka naman mamaya nasa office na kayo, uy, sabi sa training, bawal daw makipagbibigan. So, nakaupo ka lang dyan, may nag-hi sa'yo, magtatrabaho ako. Okay? Don't get me wrong. You're not in the office to have friends or to build friendships. You're in the office or you are in the corporate world to work. That should be your main motives. Okay? Ang mga kaibigan, ang friendships, good relationships inside the office is just a bonus. Okay? Kasi mahirap din po ng lahat ng kaibigan nyo nasa loob ng school, ng office. See, for example, what's your name? Raymond. What's your name? Rent. Raymond, Rent. Oh, for example, kaibigan ba kayo? Hindi? Hindi mo kaibigan? Magkaano kayo? Mag-classmate ka. O, say for example, si Raymond at si Ren nasa isang company. Magbarkada sila. And then, what's your name? Nino. Nagkaaway si Raymond at si Ren. Barkada rin nila si Nino. For example lang, ha? Sasabihin ni Raymond kay Nino. Sasabihin ni Ren kay Nino. Sasabihin ni Nino sa kanilang dalawa. Mga agaw na. May experience ata nung mga agaw dito. Okay, but the point is, when all of your social skills is inside the office, it's not gonna work for you. Yung motivation mo as an employee will wane. Kasi maapektuhan siya ng social relationship mo, ng personal relationships natin. Okay? Okay, so what to learn? I included here 4 main topics: managing first impressions, etiquette and professionalism, so yung mga basic do's and don'ts when it comes to the office. Quick survey. Sino ba dapat ang nag-i-initiate ng handshake? Is it the female or the male? Who says female?
Profis.
Again, who says female? Who says male? Yung mga iba, ano sabi? Okay. Gawin na flow. Kung sino na lang, una-unahan na lang. Let's find out later. Basic communication. Sino ba dapat unang pinapakilala? Is it the male, the female, yung mas cute, yung mas guwapo, yung mas maganda, mas malanda? Okay? And then developing a winning personality at work. So basic tips lang on how are you going to manage in and out of the office. Okay? So are you ready, guys? Okay, let's start. So this is an individual. An individual is comprised with 3 major categories. This is what we are made of. Okay? Personality, attitude, and development. Okay? Yan yung holistic integration kung ano tayo. Okay, now let's start with personality. When you say personality, it means an integrated organization of characteristics of an individual. Meaning, what makes you different from other people? Okay? For example, sir, what's your name? Jomar. Parang kilala niyo siyang lahat. Jomar, what makes you different from other people? Siya naka-FBU na parang walang kamalay-malay. Sir, ikaw. Sir, ikaw. Banlag ba ako, guys? Ikaw. What do you think makes you different from other people? Parang mas alam pa ng lahat. Oh. Ano sa tingin mo yung unique about you, Sir Jomar? Sige, guys. Jomar? Christian. Sir Christian. None? Sir. Tumama na ako. Jomar. What makes you different from other people? Or from your classmates? It's up to them. Anong slam book? Judge me na lang? Ano? It's?
Romantic.
Ano yung mga sir? Never say die. So, fighting spirit is Sir Jomar. Okay? Every one of us, we have that unique characteristics that is different from other people. Okay? Let's see some. I have here 3 pictures. These 3 pictures are the most influential people or billionaires of our society today. Okay? Now, let's see if kilala nyo sila. Okay? Let's start. Who is she? Ana?
Model.
Si Ana. Who is she?
Dali.
A freebie to someone who can answer the question.
Mahula na lang yung pangalan.
Who is that girl? Who is she? Yes, she is a billionaire.
Gusto ko Black Becky. Mena.
Who is she? Oh, clue. Siya ang CEO ng Yahoo.
Si Yahoo. Si Yahoo.
Ay, hindi siya Yahoo. Siya yung may-ari ng Yahoo.
Ano yan?
Who is she? ID.
Alam na.
Yes.
Anong pangalan? Daya.
That's the power of Google, guys. That is Marissa Mayer ng Yahoo. Ang market capitalization or ibig sabihin yung acquired assets niya is $39.9 billion. Age 38. Okay? So she's one of the youngest billionaires of our season today, of our generation.
FB yan tayo.
Okay?
Sige pa. Ihanda mo
Thanks
na.
to Google, sir. Next!
Si Mark Zuckerberg.
Ano si sir nagtaas ng kamay? Sir, yes. In white.
Spell.
Sigaw, sir, sigaw. Sino po?
Si Facebook.
Sino? Sino siya?
Zuckerberg daw.
Sir, si Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, sir, get your pretty here.
Puta, Blackberry! Uinit yan! Blackberry! Ay, Blackberry! Tataganda ako!
Alright, the second picture is Mark Zuckerberg. I think we all know who he is. He is the founder, co-founder of Facebook together with Dustin Moskovitz. So dalawa sila na billionaires just because of Facebook. Okay, I guess everyone here has a Facebook. Right? Ano?
Uy, Chuk!
Again, age 29, ang market capitalization or value niya is $182.5 billion. Okay?
Market
O, sa susunod, last na to, guys. Last na to. Pakihanda ang mga Google natin dyan. Who is he?
Larry Page. Larry Page.
Larry Page. Okay.
Kilala.
Larry or Lawrence Larry Page, company is Google. Thanks to him,
Lupit ah.
okay, capitalization value is $409.4 billion. Age 40. He is actually the top billionaire
Cellphone
at
pala
the
ha.
age of 40.
Cellphone
Okay?
case.
Of course, together sa kanyang partner na si Sergey Brin. Okay, but as you can see guys, these people,
Ano na
hindi
paper
makaget
bag?
over sa freebies.
Sayang ano, nagsayang paper bag. Sayang net.
Okay, so as you can see, these people, hindi sila nag-antay para maging 60 years old, para maging 50 years old, para maging top on their generation. Same as you guys.
Facebook. Sino pa
Okay? I think in our generation today, sabi nga ng isang study, mas marami ang nag-early retirement. Kasi mas marami ang na-expose when it comes to corporate world. Okay? Just like you guys, you can be like these people. Okay? Marisa Mayer is, nagtrabaho siya before sa Google. And now she has her own company. Okay? Si Mark Zuckerberg, dropped out yan from school. And now, he's one of the youngest billionaires. But I'm not telling you to drop out, okay? That's not my point. But my point is, they have the initiative. They have the drive to pursue their career. To pursue what they want. Okay? Next, development. When you say development, it is different from growth. Growth is just the physical maturation of your body, of your thinking, of your brain. It's just a physical activity. But when you say
False alignment inag, walang kwenta.
a mental process, it's an active process. Siguro for now, you're a student, yung level of yung mental activities natin, mental mindset natin is different from what I have right now. But you're going to reach that level when you see the world differently. Okay? For example, ano bang mga pang-distress natin after exam? Dota.
Yossi.
Yossi. Ano ba ito? Kain. Ano pa? Cheats.
Cobra.
Iba-iba kayo ng mga pang-distress, okay? So those are your de-stressors. Okay? But when you go to corporate level, maybe that time, iba na yung magiging de-stressors natin. Okay? Like for me, for example, I do sport. Okay? May nag-sports ba dito? Anong sports natin, sir? Basketball. O ano pa? Meron pa?
Badminton.
Hayalay. Ano ba dito? Okay. So your mindset will be different. Of course, syempre, i-influence din tayo kung sino yung kasama natin in the office. Okay. And lastly, our attitude. In our company, we value the attitude of employees. We have a 6-month probationary period. On their first month, ini-interview po namin ng mga empleyado just to make sure that they're in line with the company's culture. Okay? Kasi mahirap naman po na ini-employ natin ang isang empleyado tapos yung thinking niya pala about the company is negative. Okay? Or sometimes, you're very much equipped, you are an intelligent person, pero you lack attitude. Do you think makakasundo mo lahat sa kumpanya? Of course not. Okay? Hindi naman po sa nag-gaya yung mga ko, but most managers in our company, they come from big companies. Okay, the only difference, or the difference why they transfer in our company is because they want someone, or they want people they can go along with. Okay? I had a participant before, she is a manager, sabi niya sa akin, hindi ko na mapakalanan yung pinanggalingan yung company. Sabi niya, ma'am, dun sa pinanggalingan kong company, may bully. Okay, may nambubully daw na management. Pero it's not the ordinary bully that we know. Ang ginagawa niya, naglalagay siya ng basag na itlog dun sa bag ng mga binubullies niya. Okay? So every day, hindi lumilipas ang isang araw nang wala siyang ginaganon. So she decided to transfer because she cannot take that attitude. Okay? Sana hindi rin naman kayo yung ganun. Baka mamaya kayo pala yung bully dito. Okay. Meron ba dito? Meron bang bully dito? Oh, very good, very good.
Si Raymond Bully.
Okay. Here in the picture, it says, our attitude is yung 90%. This is an iceberg. We only see, kapag nasa ship tayo, we only see the tip. Kung ano lang yung nasa ibabaw. But what is inside and what is under, that is bigger. That is what you are. That is your character. Okay? And sometimes, kapag ang attitude mo is bigger than what you see, it comes with perception.
Nakapicture ka?
What is perception?
Facebook. Isa pa yung kanan.
Yes?
Bata pa yan.
Yes. Perception is how you see or how you view things. Okay? We all have different perceptions. For example, RH Bill. Who is in favor of RH Bill? Who is anti-RH Bill? Neutral talaga kayong lahat.
Basta ako.
Okay, pag nabubunaw na kaya yung mundo, saan tayo mag-decide? Okay? So there is a certain issue, but we all have different perception about the issue. Simply because our society or our influence is different from others. Okay? And mind you guys, when you're inside the office, when you're inside the corporate world, lahat kayo magtatalo-talo when it comes to perception. You have different backgrounds. You have different schools. Okay? Lahat kayo may at some point, may pagtatalunan. Okay? But the point is, saan yung common ground? Saan yung huhugutin? It's in the attitude. Okay? Sino bang basagulero dito? Yung ayaw patalo.
Stanley, kay Stanley. Jomag.
Jomar
Raymond.
na naman. Jomar na walang malay. Okay? Pag kung, let's say for example, si Sir Jomar ay mainitin ng ulo.
Mainit talaga ulo niya, no?
Tama. Mainitin ang ulo ni Sir Jomar. Nasa opisina siya. Pinagalitan siya ng boss niya kasi mali yung report. Binagsak ni Jomar yung laptop niya. Minura niya yung boss niya. Tama, mali? Para magkakaproblema tayo dun. Seriously guys, tama or mali?
Mali.
Thank you sir, mali siya. Okay?
Blackberry.
Of course, at the end of the day, he or she is still your boss. No matter what he does to you, he or she is your boss. You have to live with that. You have to manage your attitude. Paano mo masasabi na mataas ang EQ level natin? What is EQ? EQ is emotional quotient. So how are you going to assess if you have a high EQ?
Bili yung Blackberry dati, ganyan kayo.
Paano? Anyone? Paano mo masasabi na mataas ang EQ natin? Yes, ma'am? Balag na naman ako. Sa'yo. Paano mo masasabi na mataas ang EQ?
Blackberry. Blackberry.
Okay. Concept. Kaya mo kontrolin kung ano yung behavior mo at the moment, specifically negative behavior. Okay? Say for example, passive enemies. Do you know passive enemies?
Hindi mo alam na kaaway mo.
Okay. When you say passive enemies, it's like this. First time mo siyang nakilala, medyo mainit yung ulo mo sa kanya. Wala naman siyang ginagawa sa'yo, pero naiirita ka sa kanya. Nakaka-relate. Ang tumawa, nakaka-relate. Pero meron tayo nun, right? First time mo siyang nakita, medyo hindi maganda yung dating niya sa'yo. Nag-flip lang siya ng hair. Nakakainis talaga. Diba? Tumawa lang siya. Ano ba hindi ka gusto mo? Diba? May mga ganun tayo. Those are what we call passive enemies. Wala silang ginagawa sa'yo, but sa sarili mo, naiinis ka sa kanila. You have a negative emotion towards them. Okay? But, the more na meron kang negative emotion sa kanya, at the more na hindi niya yung nararamdaman, you're doing good with your emotions. mataas ang EQ mo. Okay? It's how you control negative emotions. Okay? Okay? Now let's move on to perception. This is actually a study conducted in Northwestern University based on the perception of people. Okay? Sabi sa study, 55% ng tingin ng tao sa inyo is based on your appearance and body language. So, ibig sabihin, nakatayo pa lang kayo, kung upo pa lang kayo, hindi pa bumubuka yung bibig nyo, hindi pa kayo kinakausap, may perception na sila sa inyo. And let's all agree to that. Okay? People are normally and naturally judgmental. Kahit sabihin mo sa sarili mo, hindi siguro mabait naman siya. Hindi siguro matalino siya. But, primacy effect, kung ano yung unang naisip mo, that's your perception. Okay? Hindi pa kayo ini-interview ng mga recruitment associate natin, tama Miss Ana? Hindi pa kayo nauupo, wala pang tinatanong. May naiisip na sila tungkol sa inyo on how you stand, how you carry yourself, how you dress. Okay? Then 38% on the tone of voice, kung medyo nanginginig tayo, medyo nagsastutter, or medyo nauutal-utal tayo. I suggest kung saan kayo comfortable na gamitin na language, that's what you use. Okay, if you're comfortable speaking in English, then do so. If not, you can speak Tagalog. Okay, but I highly suggest that we all know or learn how to speak in English. Kasi yun naman yung common language natin lahat. Okay? And then lastly, 7% on the spoken ability or knowledge. Kumbaga, it's just a secondary. Doon tayo bumabawi. Kung medyo negative yung first impression sa atin, doon tayo babawi sa spoken ability. On what you really are, what can you offer to the company? What can you offer? What are your skills? What are your talents for the company? Okay? Say for example, in my case, people always see me or people always perceive me as mataray. As a snob. Nakita niyo ba yun? Yun ba?
No.
Okay, they always see me as mataray. So what I do is every time I have a training or a seminar, I always smile. Kasi ayoko naman na perceive ako na mamaya nagiging aloof na pala yung tingin sa akin ng mga tinitrain ko or ng mga participants because of my impression on them. Okay. But bottom line, hindi po ako mataray. Okay? Thank you, sir. And as the saying goes, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Who believes first impressions last? Yes, sir, at the back. Why?
Never get the second first.
Why do you think that first impressions last? I think you might say. Ito na lang.
Ano din ang baby?
Okay, sir. Why do you think first impressions last?
Because you don't know when you would have the chance to know the person. So your first impression would be lasting. Toto na ba?
Okay.
So when you will
You never know when you're going to meet the person again.
Yeah, and
Okay?
if that's your first impression of him
Kasi ang first
or her,
impression yun tumatakot
then
sa
it will
isip ng
last
tao.
until you will truly meet him or know him better.
Or what if you meet the person again?
And
that's
at least
your
you have
impression.
you have a structure na, oh, baka ganito siya. Kunyari, oh, matakaw siya. Matakaw yan. I need to get him more food. Parang ganun.
Okay. So naglalas ang Sino naman ang naniniwala na hindi naglalas? It doesn't last. First impressions don't last. Wala. Wala naniniwala. Neutral na naman kayong lahat, guys. Okay. Okay. Actually, impressions, they change. Okay? But in the corporate world, first impressions are very important. Okay? First time the bosses see you, at nakita kayo na medyo mahangin, medyo mayabang, medyo maarte, yun yung nag-i-instill sa kanila. Okay? In the corporate world, it's very, very, very important. Okay? So you have to make a good shot first time. Okay? Secondary na lang yung mga pambawi natin. Got it? Okay. So how to manage impressions? Some basic tips. Say little, listen a lot. Ask smart questions about your discussion. Say for example, you are in a meeting. Tapos sa meeting ka, hindi mo alam yung topic. Tinanong ka, anong ka-meeting mo? How are you going to answer? How are you going to answer? You question back, you smile, okay? You are in a meeting and you don't know the topic.
Wait, nakikinig ako.
Say what?
The truth.
How are you going to respond? Call a friend? 50-50? Ano ba? Okay, in the first place, you should know the topic. Okay? Kahit hindi ikaw yung main attendee sa meeting, you should know the topic. Because you'll never know kung kailan ka kakausapin, kailan ka tatanungin for your opinion. Okay? Second, if you really do study about the topic, pero meron kang questions or may mga areas na hindi mo talaga alam, don't answer with, I don't know. Your credibility may suffer. Okay? Your integrity may suffer. You can just say, ay ma'am, at the moment kasi hindi ko pa masyadong na-research about that, but I'll get back to you on this day. Okay lang po ba? Mas professional siya kaysa sabihin mo, ay ma'am, hindi ko po yan alam. Tama ba? Add value and useful research. Say for example, it's your first time to apply in a company. For example, SurveyMax. Then the recruitment associate asks you, what do you know about SurveyMax? And most companies do that. Initial interview pa lang tatanungin ka, why do you apply in this company? What do you know about this company? Eh, bilang nag-work-in ka, o nagsampalaran ka doon sa company na yon, do you know anything about the company? It's a minus points for you guys. So I suggest you study, you research something, kahit basic overview lang of the company that you're going to apply may help. Okay? Next, be in the moment and follow up. Okay, when you say be in the moment, you have your focus dun sa nag-i-interview sa atin. Hindi yung nag-wander yung mata natin, tumitingin tayo sa kaliwa, sa kanan, sa baba. You look at the person. You look at the interviewer. You look at the person you're meeting with. Okay? Pero ang eye contact naman, guys, is very intimidating kapag during or the whole session sa kanya ka nakatingin. Right? Isang oras tayo magtitigan. Oh, sir. Ano? Okay? It's very intimidating habang pinapawisan ako dito. It's very intimidating. So we have a technique para ma-break natin yung intimidation sa eye contact. We call it the inverted triangle technique. So you can use, you can look dito sa taas ng eyebrow. Sa taas ng eyebrow nung kausap nyo, ang daya niyan is para pa rin kayo nakatingin sa mata. Or you can look dito. Yung space between the tip of your nose and your upper lip. Okay, pwede kayo doon tumingin. Pwede rin kayo tumingin sa lips, but not too long. Okay? Not too long. Pwede tumingin sa lips, but not too long. Especially if it's between a female and a male. Okay?
Maganda yun.
Or pwede niyong lakihan sa inverted triangle. You can look at the right side of the room, left side of the room, and then down. Okay? Pero brief second lang, guys. I-break niyo lang yung intimidation na nangyayari. Baka mamaya isang oras kayo nakatingin sa kanan, isang oras kayo nakatingin sa kaliwa, isang oras kayo nakatingin sa baba. Brief moment lang, para lang you break the ice na nagtititigang kayong dalawa. Okay? It's quite intimidating and somehow parang hindi mo na rin alam if the other person is seriously talking with you. Okay? Be memorable. Okay? Be memorable. It says ano ba yung unique sa atin? I had a participant before. He is very memorable to us. Kasi first time niya sa training ko, we don't require suits in the office. We only require smart casual. So first time niya sa training ko, nag-suit siya. He was late. So, pasok siya sa room, pinaupo ko siya, and then he was wearing a white suit. So, medyo nagimbal ako ng konti sa kanya. Okay, white suit yun. So, medyo may dumi na siguro nag-commute siya or whatever. So, nag-white suit siya. So, after the session, I talked to him. Sabi ko, sir, you don't need to wear a suit, especially white. Okay? You only wear white suit for personal occasions like kasal. Okay? In the office, you use black, navy blue, or gray. But never a white suit. Okay? So yun, sinabi niya sa akin, ma'am, kasi ganito talaga ako manamit. And then, he confided in me na parang nahihirapan siya magdamit ng normal. Okay? Sabi niya pa, pumunta siya sa mall, naka-matrix outfit siya.
Tate.
Matrix.
Init.
You know the long black coat? Yan. Naka-matrix outfit siya. Sabi ko sa kanya, okay sir, it's okay if you do that outside. But inside the office, if you do that, people will laugh at you. And then, siya yung magiging tampulan ng tukso ng mga tao sa opisina. Tama? Diba, when we see something weird, something different from what we normally see, either pinag-uusapan, pinagtatawanan, ginagawa ng joke, ginagawa ng code name. May code name ka ba, sir? Okay. Okay? So, be memorable, but not in a very weird way. Okay? But luckily naman, later on, nag-improve naman siya kasi nagko-cosplay pala siya. So, sabi ko sa kanya, cosplay is good. May nagko-cosplay ba dito?
Banes.
Stanley.
Sir. I have nothing against cosplaying. It's cute. Okay na talaga ako sa mga nagaganon. But when you do it inside the corporate office, it's not really good. Especially if you do have a dress code inside the office. Okay? Ayan. And lastly, exude confidence. Okay? Do you experience talking to people na parang may butterfly sa stomach natin? As the saying goes, parang may butterfly sa stomach ko. Parang may mga mariposa na pumapagpag sa tiyan natin. Do you experience that? Gutom daw.
Medyo nakatago yun sa may likod ko.
Kabadas ka ba? Na-experience ba natin yun, sir? Okay. Normally, we experience that. But the trick there is paano mo tatanggalin yung kaba. Okay? Paano mo papaliparin yung butterfly?
Saint Bill.
Ha?
Mga Saint Bill.
Si ma'am daw tumatalon. How about others? Paano ba kayo magtanggal ng kaba? There is no one specific way paano tinatanggal ang kaba. Okay? It's our own unique way. Okay? Say for example, ako, I drink 3 glasses of water before I meet with other people. Before I present, para matanggal yung kaba. How about you guys? Si ma'am dito, tumatalon daw siya. Yung iba? Yes, sir. Yung katabi ni Sir Jomar.
Payag.
Ano ginagawa natin? Pantanggal ng kaba?
Gulong-gulong. Gulong-gulong.
Kumakain. Okay?
Kumakain.
Others.
Kaya pala.
Dito, sa side dito.
Kaya pala laging...
Takot patay tayo dyan.
Sir. Ano ginagawa natin to
Wala ko, ubot.
stress away? Sir, yes, you. Okay, inhale, exhale. Ganun ba kabalag yung mata ko? I was looking at him, and then he answered.
Sino ba?
Ikaw, ako ba? Hindi ka makasagot.
With my eyes.
Nakausap ko.
Hindi,
Okay,
ang
so
taas
we
ng mata
all
niya eh.
have different techniques kung paano tatanggalin
Important talaga yung ginagawa
yung
ni
kaba sa atin. Okay?
Important
Pero
talaga si
one
Mami.
sure way para matanggal mo yung kaba is you have the mastery of what you're going to say.
Tama kaya nga sumukit
You should
sa
have
likod,
the
di ba? Kasi mataas
mastery.
yung...
If you know what you're going to
Mataas
say,
yung-
everything will follow. Okay. Sa mga nahihirapan, yung mga hindi pa sanay mag-public speaking or oral speaking or, oral communication,
Okay.
you practice at home, you talk to yourself. Kausapin mo yung sarili mo sa harap ng salamin. Okay?
Ito pala, dito may
Talking
punch.
yourself in front of a mirror is one mental activity
Nakita
that
ko
is
yung
very helpful.
architect.
Okay, according to Psychology Association of American Psychiatric Association, talking to yourself selves in front of a mirror can help your mental activity. Okay? But not too much. Guys? Okay? Huwag masyadong kinakausap. Yung everyday, nakausapin mo yung sarili mo. Oh, you're beautiful today, you're good today, you can do this, you can do that. That's enough.
May 20 pala.
Okay? Baka naman mamaya tanging kausap mo lang talaga yung sarili mo sa salamin. Okay? May borderline tayo dyan, guys. Okay?
Wala pa ang tiles. Yun sa architectural. Ilang punches nyo.
Next, let's talk about etiquette and professionalism. When we say etiquette,
Libo.
these are conducts or procedures required by good breeding or prescribed by authority to be observed in social or official life. Okay? Sabi nun sa isang training na na-attend ko by R.D. Abella, sabi niya, there is no such thing as work ethic.
Ako gumawa nito eh. Itong Excel na to.
So parang naguluhan naman ako. Wala daw work ethics. There is no such concept as work ethics. Kasi in the first place, if you don't have ethics, sa bahay man, sa school man yan, sa bahay man ang barkada mo, or sa opisina, there is no ethics at all. Okay? So kung ano yung values formation natin ngayon, it's what we bring inside and out of the office. It's a matter of paano na lang tayo nai-influensyahan or nai-imbibe yung culture ng company. Okay? Most of what we act or what we do inside the office is about the company's culture. It's not about your values or ethics. It's about the company's culture. Okay? In our company, we value respect. So even the maintenance, even the rank and file position, we call them ma'am and sirs. Other people may find it awkward. Yung iba gusto, sige first name na lang itawag mo sa akin, but we insist. Because that's our way of respecting them. So basic tips when it comes to etiquette. Be careful in telling jokes. This is very basic, guys. You don't need to learn or to buy books about etiquettes, but then common sense is not common to all of us anymore. Okay? Ayan. Be careful in telling jokes, especially if hindi mo book a close yung pinagtatawanan natin. Baka mamaya abangan ka sa labas, mapabugbog ka, para hindi tandem ka, yung mga ganon.
Hihigap yun.
Right. So, if you're gonna poke someone or tell someone a joke, make sure na ano rin siya, sports din siya, na ganda siya yung pinagtatawanan. Okay? Inquire about the proper way to respond to colleagues. So, for example, people don't want to be addressed that way. In our company, we have, can I say the name? His name is Godfrey. Okay? Pero ayaw niya tinatawag siya na Godfrey. Ang gusto niya, Gudo.
Gudo Fredo.
Gudo, yung tawag niya, itawag sa kanya. Simply because, yun na yung industry name niya. Doon na siya nakilala.
Oh, yeah, that's her
Okay, my name is Carla
English name is
Karina.
Gudo.
But I don't want to be
Godfrey
called
Mendoza.
Karina. It's simply Carla. Because that's my industry name. Okay? When people call me Karina, parang medyo may pumapantig sa tenga ko. Okay? Kasi hindi naman yun yung industry name ko, hindi ako doon nagpapakilala. I want to be remembered as Carla. Okay? So sa mga may mga double and triple name dito, decide on what name na yung i-invite nyo sa corporate firm.
Ikaw, gusto mo Arnel tawag sa'yo?
So nga, Pobs. Tawag niya sa akin sa
Keep your personal life separate
na lang.
from your
Magtatrabaho, teki na
professional
lang.
life.
Yabang.
Again, guys,
Teki na,
hindi
hindi
naman
high-tech.
naiiwasan na, for example, nag-away kayo ng parents mo. nag-away kayo ng girlfriend mo or ng boyfriend mo.
Tawag sa akin, boss eh.
Tapos pumasok ka sa opisina, medyo bad trip ka. It's okay na during the first few hours you're in the office, medyo you're in a bad mood, it's okay. It's tolerable. Pero yung whole day na naninigaw ka, whole day na nagdadabog tayo, it's not good anymore. Kasi in the office or anywhere you go, mood, hawa-hawa yan.
Hindi niya alam na OJ.
Diba? When you're in a positive mood, yung katabi mo, ang mood niya is positive din.
Ganun pala yun.
When you're in a negative mood, yung katabi mo, negative din. Kasi nakakahawa yan, mood is contagious.
Natatao.
Respect others' privacy and observe language etiquette. I hope wala naman po sana dito yung ginagawang expressions ng pagmumura or yung mga foul languages. Okay? I hope. Okay, or if you are, medyo i-minimize na natin. Okay? Kasi there are companies na nasa rules and regulations nila, yung mga minor offense sa kanila, yung too much foul languages. Okay? Especially for the ladies. Gentlemen, would you agree with me na kapag ang babae nagmura, medyo turn off? Okay? Ladies, would you agree with me na kapag ang lalaki nagmura, major turn off? Ano ba? Ladies ang tinatanong ko. Ladies tayo, guys? Okay. Once again, ladies. Guys, quiet. Kapag ang mga gentlemen natin ang nagmura, is it a major turn off? But generally, ladies or gentlemen, when you say foul languages too much, it's not really good. Especially yung mga nagkukwentuhan lang kayo, wala namang something negative na pinagkukwentuhan. Diba, ay, pilay, parang nakita ko yung babae, ay, pilay talaga, ang ganda yung lugar. Diba, parang nakakatali tayo. Do you do that sa mga seminars na natin ninyo? Nagtatali kayo kung ilang beses na sinabi yung word. I do that. So, pagka hindi narinig ko na nagmumura siya and all, tinatali ko na parang, uy, nakasampu ka. Hindi na siya maganda. Try mo bukas, 5 naman. Okay? Try na natin i-minimize kasi it's not really good. Corporate world po ang pinag-uusapan natin. Nakasama rin sa language etiquette, for example, may alam ba dito ng ibang language? Aside from Tagalog and English. Chinese, Mandarin, Hokkien, Cantonese, Bisaya, meron? Sino na lang yung nakakaalam ng ibang language other than English or Tagalog? Meron. O, Jejimon, Bekimon. Kung marunong kaya yan. But it's okay. It's your edge kung marunong kayo ng other language. Especially for other cultures. Okay? But let's say, for example, Sir nila. Stanley, name. Jay. Mark. Let's say si Sir Stanley, Jay, and Mark. Si Sir Stanley, marunong siyang magbisaya. Si Sir Mark, marunong siyang magbisaya. Si Sir Mark, hindi siya marunong. Okay? Nag-usap yung dalawa in Bisaya. Okay? Anong dating kay Sir Mark?
Pinag-uusapan siya.
Yes. Ang dating kay Sir Mark is pinag-uusapan siya. It's the same instance pag nasa opisina tayo. You can actually tell the other person na nagsasalita in other language to speak in a common language. Okay? Or kung meron kayong kamit ng mga foreign culture, pag nagsalita sila in their language, you can actually tell them to speak in English. Kasi you'll never know what they're talking about. Or if gusto nyo namang magsalita ng other languages, kung gusto mo mag-Chinese, make sure alam mo kung paano i-pronounce. Kasi yan yung mga Japanese, Chinese, Korean, yan yung mga languages na kapag konting tweak mo lang ng syllables, may iba na yung meaning. Tama? Okay. In my previous job, I work in a Korean company. So, I worked there for almost 2 years. So, medyo na-imbibe ko yung culture and the language. And so, every time meron kaming mga Korean CEOs na pupunta sa Philippines, nag-Korean kami. Okay? It's affirming their language. Ewan ko sa inyo. Okay? Parang ganon. So, na-affirm yung language nila. Same thing, kapag marunong naman sila ng language natin, nakaka-affirm yung thought na may alam na language sila about the Philippines. Okay?
Dami ko na nga
I think I don't need to discuss this, but it happens, guys. Keep personal hygiene. Here in the Philippines, ilang beses ba tayo maligo? 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, but there are cultures na hindi masyado. Okay, it's not their habit. Okay? And in the office, kulog po yan. Air condition po yan.
Fact
Okay,
number 1.
may isang sumingaw, amoyan ang lahat. Hair clean and styled appropriately, nails, clean and teeth. Many professionals wear makeup, it depends on your field. Now for the ladies, you can wear makeup, it's up to you. But if your job is daytime, make sure hindi naman heavy yung makeup na sinusuot natin, na ginagamit natin. Gentlemen, if you want to wear makeup,
Style.
Huwag naman too much, okay? May mga lalaki na nagpa-powder, it's okay. For hygienic purposes nila. Pero not to the point na meron na kayong mascara, meron na kayong eyeshadow, naka-lipstick na kayo. Okay? Okay. Huwag masyado. Then lastly, check fragrance and clothing care. So yung amoy natin, guys, we are immune to that. Hindi na natin masyadong naaamoy kung ano yung real scent natin. So most people, sila yung nakakaamoy, sila yung nakakakita, nag-notice sa atin. So make sure na hindi ako rin sinulita. So make sure that you follow personal hygiene. Kasi it will ang bottom line lang naman dyan is personal hygiene. Okay, you don't have to go to Belo, to Palayan, or to any doctors. Okay? It's about personal hygiene. It's about making you look presentable to other people. So let's go on. Let's meet the clients. Of course, when meeting the clients, time is very important. Especially if it's the first time that you're going to meet someone. Be punctual. Palakpakan ulit natin yung dalawang early bird dun sa likod. But punctuality doesn't mean that you come on time. Hindi na po ganon ang meaning ng punctuality ngayon. Punctuality means you come 15 minutes or 30 minutes ng scheduled time. Why? Because when you come on time, pag upo mo doon, magre-refresh ka pa, magsusuklay ka pa, ihahanda mo yung presentation, it would eat like 15 minutes before you start. Pero pag dumating ka ahead of time, nagawa mo lahat ng preparation, then you start on the scheduled time. Correct? Yun na po yung bagong description when you say punctuality. Punctuality is not of the utmost importance in the Philippines, neither the concept of an RSVP. Yeah. What is RSVP, guys?
Resident Senior Vice President.
Research seat? What is RSVP? You usually see RSVP sa mga formal invitations. Kalagay doon, RSVP and then the number.
Report to site venue, please.
Yes, sir. Ingrid. The one who's texting. In front. Wala. No one? What's RSVP? Yes, sir. Very good. Can you give him a freebie? When you say RSVP, it's in French. It's écoutez, s'il vous plaît, meaning respond if you please. So when an invitation indicates na RSVP, Frenchman pala to, not reply if we're going to attend or not. Ibig sabihin, bilang ng seats. Okay? It's écoutez, s'il vous plaît. Respond if you please.
Okay. Yan siya. Okay? In the Philippines, punctuality is hindi naman isa of the utmost important. Say for example, okay na tayo ng alas 2. Anong oras
Ito
darating?
lang sa akin eh. Please reply.
4, 5, hindi na tayo alas 7. Anong oras darating?
Hi sir,
Mas
email you sir.
pinakakahalata ng Filipino time sa atin. And it's okay if it's personal endeavors. Pero kapag corporate or in the office, boss mo, imimit mo ng alas 2, darating ka ng alas 4. Memo ka, kinabukasan. Okay? So you should always be on time. Call a day or 2 hours ahead of the scheduled meeting to confirm attendance. If you want to late, call at least an hour in advance. Okay? At hindi na po uso ang traffic kasi, kaya ka na late.
LBF.
I don't mean na magpatama, guys, ha? Okay? Hindi na po uso yung reason na, it's traffic kasi kaya na-late ako. In the first place, it's always heavy traffic kung kahit saan ka dumaan. So, dapat alam mo yun. Dapat na-consider mo yun before going into the meeting. Tama? In our company, we don't accept the reason na traffic kasi. We only allow an employee 6 times of tardiness in 1 month.
Wala kang pag 22.
That's how we discipline employee when it comes to attendance. Kapag lumampas siya ng 6
Ginawa namin
tardiness,
dyan. Pumunta kami sa mismo.
at ang reason niya, no, not necessarily memo, pinapag-explain naman namin siya, bakit siya nag-late. Okay, but if the reason is, nalilate siya dahil natatraffic siya, we don't validate it. Simply because, kung lahat tayo matatraffic, lahat late sa office.
Malapit ka naman.
Tama? At lahat silang ireklamo yung EDSA kasi. So, sisihin natin ang MDA.
Meron po.
Hey, Skyway.
Okay. Yung operations mo in the office should not be hindered because of traffic. Okay, it's your personal struggle, hindi siya
Hindi ba
struggle
nung
ng
OJT sa
company.
inyo? Bago na OJT. Sa site mo wala pa.
Sa SP meron.
For proper introductions and office, pay attention to the other person. Go around anything that is between you and the person you're being introduced to. So for example, I have to meet si Sir na naka-uniform. Sir, what's your name? Yes, you.
Ivan.
Ivan. So for example, I have to meet Sir Ivan and there's a table between us. Kung kaya ko makalampas din sa table, I will do. Pero if mahabang buffet table yan at nasa magkabilang dulo kami, magkabilang side, I don't have to go around. Pwede na pong mag-reach out. Kasi kung mahaba yan, iikot ka pa, sa kanya ka rin naman pala babagsak. Okay?
Ay, may pinanguhugutan ang puta.
Introduction po ito ha? Hindi ito lang. Sure ha?
Hindi ko alam, nakikituwa na ako sa kanila.
You can use expressions or greetings in their language, but make sure you pronounce properly or you use their expressions properly. The client outranks anyone from the company. Say for example, ang kamiting ko ay si Sir, anong name mo sir? June. Kamiting ko si Sir June. Kasama ko si Sir Edison. Edson. Kamiting ko si Sir June, kasama ko si Sir Edson. Si Sir Edson yung CEO ng company namin. Okay? Siya yung kliyente. Sino muna ipapakilala? Yung CEO namin o yung kliyente ko?
Kliyente.
Yung CEO or yung kliyente ko?
Kliyente.
Sino nagsabing CEO?
Kliyente.
Neutral na yung lahat. Sino nagsabi ng kliyente?
Kliyente.
Ayun na nga the client outranks anyone from the company. So kahit CEO pa yung kasama ko, I should introduce first my client. So Sir Edson, this is my client, Sir June, Sir Edson. Okay? What if dalawa yung kliyente? Let's say, sir, what's your name? Carl. Sir? Ryan. Si Sir Ryan, si Sir Carl, sila yung kliyente ko. Sino yung una kong ipapakilala?
Tanong mo. Hindi, tanong mo ba? Hindi.
Pogi.
Si Sir Ryan and Sir Carl, sino una ipapakilala?
Pogi.
Boy si Carl. Sorry?
Alphabetically arranged? Ano? Ano titignan natin? Si Sir Ryan and si Sir Carl.
Unang dumating. Unang dumating.
Unang dumating. One day magkasama sila.
Face value.
Face value. Yo.
Face value.
Face value?
Face value.
Face value. Napaka-subjective naman. Okay. You go by the rank.
Alam mo na.
Rank muna kung sinong mas mataas. Okay? And what if pareha silang manager?
Face value na.
Age.
Face
You
value.
go by the age?
No.
Sir Ryan and Sir Cora, they are both managers. Sino sa kanila?
Mas mayaman na kumpanya. Baka mas matagal doon.
Alphabetically
Hindi
arranged,
pa
ano?
naman sabay dumating eh.
After the
Sabay daw
rank,
ba?
ano yung naman sa sunod mong titingnan? Age agad ba? You go by the gender. Okay? Female first. Pero pareha silang lalaki. Ano?
Height.
Lisa, medyo tumatagilid ako.
Oh.
Ano yung last nating titingnan? But no offense, sir, no offense.
Ewan ko lang.
You go by the rank, yung mas mataas, pareha sila ng rank, so you go by the gender, female first, pareha sila ng gender. Ano yung last mong titingnan? You go? You go by the age. Okay? Yung mas matandang tingnan. Ano offense, man? It's tingnan. You don't ask their age. Hindi naman yun, so ano nga malikita natin? Tapos bago mo sila ipakilala, hindi po ganon. It's your discretion kung sino sa tingin mo yung mas matandang tingnan. Yung older looking. Okay? Especially for women, guys, gentlemen, and ladies as well, you never, never, never ask the age of a woman. Okay? Discretion nyo na yun. Questions? Questions?
Ano yung una?
Clear? Clear?
Position.
Okay, good. Then mention the name of the person you are honoring first. Use Miss or Mr. or their title. Never use Mrs. when introducing a female. Baka mamaya kasi ang tingin mo sa kanya, ay mukha na siyang may anak, mukha na siyang may asawa. Tapos in-introduce mo siya as Mrs. Dalaga pa pala siya. Okay? It's offending on her part. Kesa, in-introduce mo siya as Miss, tapos may asawa at anak na pala siya, it's complimenting on her part. So never use Mrs. See? For the titles, there are titles na nire-require talaga nila na yun yung itawag. Say, for example, doctors, engineers, professors, attorneys. Yan, kailangan kakabit talaga kung ano yung position title nila. Okay?
Ayo. Ito na yung PM na.
Yes, sir. May gusto kayo i-share? Ano yun, sir?
Gusto ko yung experience. Gusto ko yung tawag.
Hindi ko alam eh.
Master?
Pero hanggang next
Meron
week.
ba ka ng title ngayon? And then use the name that was given during the introduction. If it's the first time na meet nyo yung person, huwag na tayo masyadong pa-close na ginagawa natin ng pet name. Say, for example, her name is Christine. Nagpakilala siya as Christine. Then you call her Tintin. You call her Tin. Katie, Tracy. Lahat na lang pwede mong i-nickname sa kanya, ginawa mo na. Pero ang pakilala lang naman niya is simply Christine.
Tin.
Okay? Again, it goes back to the industry name. Yun yung gusto niyang makilala siya. Just by the name of Christine. Ayan. Sino nga ulit kanina yung nagsabi na females should initiate the handshake? Wala na? Parang may nagsabi kanina. Earlier?
Ang alam ko talaga, ano eh. Pagba...
O wala na ba? Yung nagsabi kanina na
Tatay na to siya.
female should initiate the handshake?
Tatay na ni Ernie. May anak na eh.
Male should initiate the
Dapat
handshake.
ito wala.
Ernie, ilan na ba anak niya?
Sir, yung nagtaas na kamay.
Senior manager mo sa...
Male or female? Male. Why male? Wala lang. Wala lang. How about you, sir? Male or female? Female. Why female?
Taba ko na nga.
Ladies first. How about you, sir? Male or female?
Hindi mo ano, sige na kayo.
Male, why male? Ladies first, gentlemen. How about you, sir? Male or female? Most of us think it's the male. Or why female? Chick-chick. Oh.
Yan.
Okay na naman sa'yo, sir. But Philippine setting or generally Asian setting, we don't do yung beso-beso. In the initial meeting, hindi tayo ganun sa touchy, just like Western culture. Okay? So, sure, pasensya na. Okay. But the answer is, females should initiate the handshake. Okay? Why? O, bago ko sabihin yung why, for the gentleman, baka naman mamaya female yung kamit nyo, tapos sabi ni Ma'am Carla sa ano daw, female daw siya. Female na sa harapan mo.
Pasmado.
Nanay mo eh, sabi nila sa training eh, female daw eh, tapos female siya. Okay? Kung feeling nyo ayaw niyang mag-initiate or hindi siya nag-initiate ng handshake, then you do. Okay? Guys, you do. This is generally for our female participants. Kasi po, there are females na ayaw magbigay or mag-offer ng kamay. Simply because maarte, nahihiya, or lacks in interpersonal skills.
Ay, ano, pasmado.
Basta. Okay, pwede rin. Pwede rin yan. Pero, ladies, kailangan in our society today, our generation today, we have to follow. We have to keep up with the gentlemen. Pantay na po tayo when it comes to corporate world. And handshake is internationally known na siya. So kahit anong kultura mo, handshake yung ginagamit natin. Okay? It's how we keep up with other genders. Okay? So females, dapat nag-initiate tayo ng handshake. Kung hindi kayo sanay na nakikipag-handshake, umpisaan nyo sa mga casual meetings nyo, sa mga friends nyo. Pagdating nyo sa office, high five. Pagdating nyo sa office, malusanay na tayo. Okay? Yung mga lalaki may sarili kayong may sarili kayong handshake, yung pagkakas ng handshake, biglang magagano, tapos mag-pump yung shoulders nyo. Ayan. And it should always be the right hand. Okay? May mga kaluwete ba dito? Left-handed. Okay? Kapag may mimik kayo, i-influence nyo na yung right hand nyo, i-control nyo na yung right hand nyo na siya yung mag-handshake. Kasi baka mamaya paano kayo kuha ng diploma. Hindi mo alam kung anong kamay yung ibibigay mo. 3 to 4 seconds, pero wag naman pong magbibilang. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Para ka lang napasok. Okay? So sometimes, isang bagsak, pwede na.
May mga standards din pala yan.
Step of interlock. So yung skill natin dito guys and ladies, dapat ma-feel natin na tumama dun sa skin niya rin dito. Nothing romantic or sexual about that. It's a business etiquette, guys. Dapat magtama yung dito natin. That's the proper way of doing a handshake. Yes, sir.
Hey, gusto daw may pag-sample sa inyo, ma'am.
Maintain eye contact. That's up and down or isang bagsak, not back and forth. Wag po tayo nagsisilahal ng kamay. Okay? It's up and down, up and down, up and down, not back and forth. Naghihilahal ng kamay. Dryness of hands, ayun nga, one of the reasons siguro basa yung kamay. So, kanya-kanyang diskarte. Kunyari, galing sa bulsa, tapos sinugod nyo lang, pinunas nyo pala. Okay? Kanya-kanyang diskarte na lang. Pero wag naman yung nasa harapan niyo na siya, and then, ay, okay? Or mag-prepare tayo ng powder, ng panyo. And lastly, furnace. This one in the picture is a perfect example ng handshake. Perfect handshake natin. Again, yung skin na nandito should touch the skin of the other person.
Pang iba yung chew. Alright.
Business card. Pag gumagamit na tayo ng business card, we use the Japanese way, which is called the Meishi exchange. Medyo nakakagulo. The Meishi exchange, it means you give the cards with both hands, and then you receive the same way. Pag binigay sa'yo ng one hand, you receive with both hands. Sometimes, in a highly ritualized manner, medyo yumuyo pa yan. May kasamang bow pa silang ginagawa. Okay? Do not keep it right away. Have a short glance upon receiving. Place the card on the table and never write on the business card. If, for example, there are information or contact numbers na hindi naka-indicate dun sa business card, you ask the person na ilagay niya. Pero if hindi siya makapagsulat, then you ask permission na ikaw yung magsusulat. Okay? In Japan, they value business card. It's the same way as handling the person. So pag kinulupot mo yung business card, it's their way of perceiving na disrespect mo sila as a person.
Ay, salamat. Wow, aga. Nice.
For conversation, syempre, you have different perceptions, you have different backgrounds, you have different mga pinanggalingan. Avoid topics that evoke opinions or emotions. Yes, sir. So avoid topics that evoke opinions or emotions. Say for example, we have a salesperson in the office. Sabi niya sa kliyente niya, "Ma'am, ba't wala na kayong singsing?" Yun na niya yung kliyente niya. My client called and then she told her, "Ma'am, ba't wala na kayong singsing?" But ano na, out of innocent curiosity niya lang.
Next floor naman.
Yeah. Ma'am, ba't wala na kayong singsing? Ang nangyari, umiyak yung kliyente niya. Okay. At one point, it's a good one. Kasi may personal relationship na sila ng kliyente niya. Meaning, pwede na siya na yung babalik-balikan. Okay? But at some point, sayang yung client call. Sayang yung oras para makabenta, ma-push yung product. Okay? Kasi sa halip na nakabenta siya, nag-counseling session sila. Okay? At wala namang kliyenteng bibili sa'yo na emotionally hindi ka okay. Alam nga namang sabihin niya, "Ma'am, sige, okay lang yan. Ilang stocks ba yung ipapabook ko? Sakit yun ba?" Hindi naman ganon. Okay? So, as much as possible, let's avoid yung mga personal and sensitive topics like religion, politics, salary. Ano pa ba? Ano ba yung mga sensitive topics sa edad nyo ngayon? Yes, sir?
Sex.
Business? Sensitive? Okay. Or if, for example, hiningi yung opinion nyo about Christianity, let's say religion, hiningi yung opinion nyo, you say your opinion, but without convincing the other person. Baka mamaya hindi ka niya na-meet the second time, kasi hindi siya naniniwala sa belief mo. Okay? Doon pa kayo magkakaroon ng problem. Always think twice about criticizing someone. If you experience rudeness in conversation, just ignore it. Okay? Again, EQ, guys. Let's practice EQ. Pag minura ka, period. Okay? Or extreme cases, kapag umabot sa suntukan, sabunutan, sampalan. Okay? Pag may mga ganong cases, pag nasuntok ka, then you fled off. Okay? It's not being duwag. It's not being duwag. It's being professional and mature. Because kapag pinatulan mo yan, lalo na gulo. In our company, kapag may mga instances na nagkakasakitan, we advise na huwag nang makikisakit yung sa company namin. Kasi mahihirapan kaming ipagtanggol sa employee kapag napatunayan na nakasakit din siya.
Sir Christian.
Dito po
If someone extends a compliment, accept the compliment. Kasi tayo mga Pilipino, pag pinuri, ay, mama, ganda naman ang dress mo today. Hindi, binili ko lang yan sa Gizir. May mga ganon. Uy, sir, ganda naman ang haircut mo ngayon. Uy, hindi, kahapon lang yan. May mga pasakalya tayo, may mga kung ano-ano tayong sinasabi. Tama? Simple thank you is enough. Okay, mama, ganda naman. Ang ganda mo naman today na. Thank you. Here you. Tapos ang usapan, or some, may narinig ako, mama, ganda mo naman today. I know, right? May mga ganon. It's nakakatawa, pero on a professional level, just say thank you. Don't listen in on conversations you aren't part of. Say nice things about people and praise those who deserve it, but not in a way na mukha na kayong nang bubola.
Masyadong mga bigat yung bag ko
Okay?
eh.
Ang tawag ng bubola. Alam mo kung kailan nang umuto na lang at
Hindi ko yung
sabi
black
ko.
bag.
Tama? Okay, say for example, napunta kayo sa mga Tiangge, tapos nagsukat kayo ng damit. Di ba yung mga nagtitinda doon? Ay, sige mami, mamaya bagay na bagay na sa'yo, ma'am. Sukat na sukat, ma'am, bagay yung kulay sa'yo. Morena ka, tapos orange. Bagay. Di ba, para lang mabili yung produkto or ma-endorse yung product, they would tell any kind of lies or good sugar-coated lies para lang mabenta yung produkto. A personal relationship is also important to the success of a business relationship. Pointing with the index finger is common in North America and Europe, but in our country and Asia, generally, we favor the open hand. Okay, so practicing po natin siya. Or tayo mga Pilipino, ang panturo natin ay puso ang panturo natin. Okay? So, practicing mo na. Saan yung restroom? Ay, dun po. Saan yung room? Ay, dun po. Open hands. Okay? Ako nadala ko yan hanggang sa bahay kasi in our company, we favor the open hand. So, pag nasa bahay na ako, may bisita kami, kakain na po tayo. Yun po yung CR namin. Very formal talaga kami sa bahay. Yun, open hand na yung ginagamit namin. Don't whisper in front of another person. Same idea when you're talking in a different language. Ang galing, sila yung pinagbubulungan natin. Avoid using plural language, slang, and posh words. Yung mga fillers. Yung mga, okay, alright, ulit na naman. Okay lang po gumamit ng mga fillers. It's very much okay because you are thinking, you are processing what you're going to say bago mo siya sabihin. Pero baka naman mamaya sa isang sentence mo, nakaka-20 or 10 kind of fillers, hindi na siya magandang pakinggan. Even if alam mo kung ano yung sasabihin mo, kung puro fillers yan, wala silang maiintindihan. Yung mga beauty queen, gumagamit sila ng fillers bago sumagot. Thank you for the wonderful question. And a wonderful question deserves a wonderful answer. No, yung mga galing sila. And my answer goes something like this. Nagpapakisip na sila nun. Yun yung filler nila. Okay? For us, ang filler natin is sometimes, we do that, right? Kasi pinapractice mo siya pinaprocess mo siya sa utak mo. So as much as possible, you control the fillers. Okay, polite words to use. You can say, may I, excuse me, pardon, I'm sorry, please, and thank you. May I just correct everyone? Say, for example, usual kong naririnig to, and I can't help but correct other people. Some say, ma'am, can I go to the restroom? Oh, yes, you can. Kaya-kaya mong pumunta sa CR. Kailangan bang buhatin kita para pumunta ka sa CR? Minsan nagiging sarcastic talaga ako. Can I go to the restroom? Or can I do this? Of course you can do that. Kaya-kaya niyong gawin yan. Kaya-kaya niyong gumawa ng mga bagay. Okay, but if I may permit you, it should be may I. Because you're asking permission from me. Okay, so if you're asking a permission to do something, you say may I. Another example. What if na-hatching ako dito, nabahin ako? What will I say? Hatching!
Yes, you may.
What will I say?
May I?
God bless me.
God bless.
What did I say? Aching! Should I say excuse me or I'm sorry? Oh, one more time, guys. Aching! Aching! Wala na ako mabahing, guys, ah. Okay. We usually say, aching! Excuse me. We usually do that, right? But it should be, I am sorry. Okay? Because you're done doing the act. Okay? Whatever you're about to do, kapag natapos mo siyang nagawa, you say, I'm sorry. After a phone call, after going to the restroom, you say, I'm sorry. Kung kaya mo bang mag-excuse me before ka match, you do. Okay? Excuse me, sorry. Kung kaya mo pa, okay? Common courtesy lang tayo.
Wala.
Okay, I please. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Next is, fashion na service lang ng business attire. The way you dress is the single and biggest non-verbal communication you make about yourself. Then again, how you present yourself on the way you dress, it speaks more about who you are as a person. Say for example, initial interview, naka-jeans ka.
Panods daw ako.
Tapos yung jeans mo, yung mga butas-butas pa kasi uso. Pero naka-long sleeve ka. Para medyo formal naman yung dating. Do you think that will pose a positive impression on the company?
Yung magandang
No, why not, sir?
yung sa pangalan, maganda sila.
It's not formal enough. Okay? Keep it understated. Don't wear anything too flashy or revealing. In our company, we have a dress code. We only allow females to have 3 inches above the knee na skirt. Or mga dresses. 3 inches above the knee. 3 inches out. Pag lumampas na siya ng 3 inches, may sinaserve na kami na reason for clarification. Or pinag-explain namin sa employee. Okay, simply because hindi naman hinihinder namin ang fashion or wala kaming fashion statement, wala kaming fashion style. It's simply because ayaw namin mabastos ang mga babae sa kumpanya.
Hindi kami kaya.
Okay, wala pa naman ako in my tenure in Survey Max, wala pa naman ako na-experience ng mga lalaki na nabastos because of our dress code. Very seldom. Okay? But for the ladies, pinaprotektahan din namin or anything too plunging, we also call their attention. Kapag medyo dumudungaw na ang biski ng langit. So, pag medyo dumudungaw na, we call their attention. Because admitted, that's all admitted. Kapag, gentlemen, kapag nakakita kayo ng ganon, aminin nyo, may gravity. Diba? So we don't want our female employees be disrespected by other people.
Hindi ko gawain.
Ako, masama.
Anong bait ako?
Represent your company. The way you dress, the way you present yourself is how other people outside your company will see you. And then of course, dress for the time of day. May mga colors na pang morning, like pastel colors, light colors. May mga colors naman, yung mga panggabi, like dark colors, like black, red. Yung mga panggabi. See?
Papanggap na naman.
So just like in this picture, yun yung mga business formal to smart casual attire that we dress or we use. Except the suit. We don't really require the suit. In other companies, they do. But say, for example, we have a suppliers meeting. So kung sino yung na-attend dun sa meeting na yun, they also wear suits. Because they're from different countries. They're from Taiwan, from Singapore. So we wear suits. Okay, and last topic for this session, simple tips on developing a winning personality at work.
Ikot ko lahat.
Okay. So look at the picture, guys. What animals do you see? Children, what animals do you see? There's a cat and... Okay, there's a cat or a kitten and a lion. Okay, this is an epic example of self-image or self-confidence. Okay? I believe that dapat at this point, how young are we in this room?
19.
19.
May
May younger pa ba than 19 in this room?
18. 18.
18? May 18?
Mukha pa ako 18, di ba?
Yes, I'm
May
hearing it.
17.
30 na yun.
Okay, let's say 18. 18 ang youngest dito sa room. Batch?
18.
Okay. If the youngest in this room is 18, meron tayong certain level na dapat at that age na build mo na sa sarili mo yung self-confidence. Okay? And we believe for psychologists na at the age of 18, dapat na build mo na yan sa sarili mo. Of course, there are instances na nawawala yan. Say for example, kausap mo ang presidente ng kumpanya. Kausap mo ang mga big-time bosses. Medyo nakaka-inferior. Okay? But you should know kung saan mo kinukuha yung confidence mo. Dapat alam mo sa sarili mo that you are good enough to talk to those people. Okay?
Nag-estimate pa ba kayo?
So this one in the picture is, there is a kitten. Imagine yourself as the kitten, but
Hindi kami
you see yourselves as the lion.
Change of order.
Okay? Being confident is different from being arrogant.
Hindi kami.
Being confident is you know you can do it. Ang mga arrogante, alam nilang kaya nilang gawin at pinagyayabang nilang kaya nilang
Check yung
gawin.
gawa nila.
Tama?
Pag nag-close ang
Yung papasok sila sa opisina na parang may electric pang dala-dala, may humahangin. Okay?
Defects.
Being confident is different from being aggressively arrogant. Okay, that's always remember that.
Check yung ano, kung may slope ba sa ano.
Next, have
Stop mo
clear
na sa
goals. Ano ba yung goals natin?
Hindi, sa ano.
Why do you want to work?
Staying low shoot.
I always ask yung mga new hires natin sa opisina, bakit ba gusto nyo magtrabaho? Sino ba pwede mo tanong dito? Ah, sige sir. Pera. Salary.
Pera to.
Ma'am, do you want to work? Why? Experience. Others.
Speed.
Sir na naka-eyeglass. Do you want to work? Why? To become rich. Sir. For money. May ka bang ibang dahilan? Sir? To become happy.
To achieve. To ano?
Yung iba kasi medyo practical. Experience, money, to become happy.
To achieve my goals.
Fulfillment, or let's say fulfillment. We all have our different motives kung bakit gusto natin magtrabaho. Okay? But the bottom line there, the question there is paano magiging goal yung motive mo? For example, ang motive mo para sa pamilya. Ang goal mo, pagpapatayo ka ng bahay para sa magulang mo. That's your goal. You solidify your motives. Okay? Then, paano mo gagawin? Paano mo mararating yung goal mo? Paano ka makakapagpatayo ng bahay para sa magulang mo? Okay? Si sir, gusto niya maging mayaman. That's your motive. Kaya ano ba yung goal mo? Paano ka magiging mayaman? Cosplay? We all have different motives. But the question is, you have to make your motive solid. Be specific. Napaka-general ng gusto kong maging mayaman. Nung nag-aaral ako, gusto ko rin maging mayaman. Pero paano ko gagawin? Paano ako magiging mayaman? Ano ba yung short-term and long-term goals mo?
Kasatwata ka sa account.
Short-term goals, kukuha ko ng experience sa Servimax or sa kung ano mang kumpanya.
Tama.
Long-term goal, mag-apply ako sa ganito. Mag-stay ako for 5 or 10
Dati
years.
active na magaling. Kumuha ng experience.
Magtatayo ako ng business. You solidify your goals. Okay? Next,
Hindi ako contractor tas design. Hindi ako sound contractor.
take initiative.
Kung ko pera.
Okay, just like in the picture. Cut ulit. There's a pack of dogs. But then yung isang pusa, the cat, siya lang yung nag-take initiative to step up. Okay? Taking initiative takes courage. Okay? Especially if your initiative is different from the norms or different from the normal. Different from what they do in the office. It's outside of the box. Say for example, may problem.
Architecture.
Tapos may naiisip ang solusyon na medyo costly or medyo may iba sa sistema ng kumpanya.
Yung design mo.
You take initiative as well as you take courage to tell what you want, to propose what you want to do.
DCCD.
Again, it's better that you took initiative kesa hindi. Kasi malay mo, in the end, what you have in mind will benefit the company. Sana isa rin sa mga motives natin when we work is not for our own benefit. Yes, it's considerable na magpapasok ako sa isang company because I want to gain, I want to have this, I want to gain this. But one thing company wants from the employees is what I can give for the company. Okay, ano rin ba yung kaya mong ibigay? Before you ask what the company can give you, ask yourself what you can give to the company. Tama? Adapt to change. Who have read this book? Who Moved My Cheese? Wala. Sino na nakabasa nun? Who Moved My Cheese? It's a very short book. Siguro mga 50 pages lang siya. It's all about change. Okay? I always advise sa mga new hires namin, especially fresh graduates, the more you think about college days in the office, the more that it would be more difficult for you to adapt. Kasi ang mindset mo nasa school pa eh. Ang pinagkukwentuhan nyo pa, yung mga tambay mode nyo, yung mga crush nyo, yung mga nililigawan nyo na binasted kayo. Okay, yun pa yung mga pinagkukwentuhan nyo eh. Imbes na piniprepare mo yung mindset mo on a corporate level, hindi siya nagiging ready. The more na nahihirapan ka to adapt on the company, the more na nahihirapan ka to adapt on the rules. Iisipin mo, ay bakit doon nag-aaral pa lang ako, kahit anong oras ako umuwi, kahit anong oras ako pumasok, okay lang. Bakit dito ang daming rules? Bakit sa kumpanya ang daming mga regulations, ang daming proseso? The more na ganun yung mindset natin, the more that it would be difficult for you to adapt. Mahihirapan kayong i-adapt and eventually, hindi mo kaagad mani-develop yung sarili mo. Expand your network. Social media, personal network. It's always beneficial that you know a lot of people. It doesn't necessarily mean that you befriend them, you have a personal relationship, but it's just a network. Okay? For example, si sales. May mga balak bang mag-sales dito? Wala naman. Ang sales kasi, na-amaze ako sa kanila. I had training before sa sales group. Sabi ko, na-amaze ako sa inyo kasi sobrang dami yung network. Magka-problema ka sa bahay, may tatawagan ka. Magka-problema ka sa PC mo, may tatawagan ka. The same thing with you guys. It's always beneficial na marami kayong kakilala. Okay? But it's different na marami kayong friends sa Facebook na hindi nyo kakilala. What I mean is, you are acquainted to each other. You know him, the other person knows you.
I know him. I know her.
Okay?
She don't know.
And then lastly, take regular action. Again, excellence is a habit. Sabi ni Nike, just do it. I did it. Okay. Ang excellence, being a star performer at work, hindi siya nangyayari ng isang training lang, ng isang seminar lang, or ready na kayo tomorrow to face the corporate world. Hindi po. Even me, every day ako nag-aaral, every day ako nag-research about yung latest trends in HR, latest trends in employee engagement. Simply because I want to establish myself. I don't just stop to what I know about employees. Same thing with you guys. Marami pa kayong pagdadaanan. Marami pa kayong kakaining bigas. Okay? Marami pa kayong companies, bosses, colleagues na sasamahan. Okay? So it doesn't end with just being good. What is the enemy of good? What is the enemy of good? Bad? Better?
The enemy ng good.
Mediocre.
Devil? Evil?
Mediocrity.
Anna? What is the enemy of good? Anyone? Anyone? Patient? Sinong kaaway? Sinong mortal na kaaway ng good? Itself?
Siguro.
Nine? Starts with a G. Good? Good is the enemy of good?
Grieve.
Okay. Great. Good is the enemy of great. Okay? Every time we think, oh, this is good enough, we settle for mediocrity. We just settle for kung ano yung naiintindihan natin. Every time we think na this project is good enough, this proposal is good enough for the boss, why don't you think of something greater than your proposal? Okay? It's thinking out of the box. It's stopping mediocrity. Or siguro, there are cases na good enough is okay. But most of the time, good enough is not okay. If you want to be a star performer, if you want to shine in the workplace. Yun yung pagkakaiba eh. Sino marunong mag-drive?
Stanley.
Sino marunong mag-drive? Okay, may mga marunong mag-drive. Pero gaano ka kagaling mag-drive? You have the skills, you have the driving skills. But how excellent are you to drive?
Kaya nga naman silang truck.
Okay? Anong level ng driving skills natin? Lahat naman tayo ma-employ, ma-hire sa isang company. Simply because you have the skills. Okay? But what you have to prove is how excellent are you in your skills. Okay, lahat kayo, anong mga course natin? Engineering. Okay, lahat kayo, you have the skills. Kaya nga, ini-equip kayo. You have the skills.